like to welcome everybody out to the Forest Acres Golf Course here on the campus of Michigan State University. You're watching the runouts and last-minute warm-ups for the 2017 NIRCA Men's 8K Championship Race. Individuals to look for today: Nathan Kwan, two-time All-American out of UC Davis, will be competing today. Done well the last two times he's competed at NIRCA. Ryan Jones, another one to look for: Clancy McConnell, Carter Chrisman, Jason Thomas, and a newcomer, Andreas Lomer, exchange student from, I believe, Denmark. See the last few teams coming out and circling up, going through team chants and last-minute instructions as they get ready to compete in a national championship. Cold day today. Started out around 22. Temperature race time is about 40 degrees, but after being out in this weather all day, the athletes are all on the cold side. Not so bad when you're running around. Standing around could be tough. See everybody getting ready for the competition. Race time for this race. Gun will fire off at 12:10 p.m. for the 8K race. Before we get ready to start this race, we'll take us a little look back for the last 2 years. Show some footage from 2 years ago, the NIRCA Championship held in Lexington, Kentucky. Reason we're going back for the last 2 years: Rob Scanlon, the Iowa State runner, was able to dominate both at this race as well at the Hershey, Pennsylvania race. Rob had a great handlebar mustache back in 2015, but he's the two-time champ. He's graduated and gone on, thus opening it up for somebody else to step up, maybe one of these young men whose names were just mentioned a moment ago. You can see some of the top runners coming across. We have videos of these prior races that have been posted. But this year we're going to have us a new national champion. Scanlon's out, graduated and gone on. And we're going to see in just a few moments who the new national champion will be at the 2017 NIRCA. Show you the race course. Up in the top left corner, you can see the start. You follow the white line around in the circuitous path. Then that kind of merges into the red. You follow that around for the second lap. 2 laps on the same course. Then you follow the third, the blue, into the finish. Now back to our race. See all the competitors getting ready. .250 runners and they're off. Multiple teams competing today for a national title. Have complete race coverage here for you today. This is the part where they run up the hill here. Hear the Penn State fans chanting.
Wait, are we walking?
We're on the campus of Michigan State University. Golf course. We go to a shot of the race leaders here in just a moment. Some of our front runners going past the top of the hill here. They'll loop around. See where they're looping around. This is the middle of the switchback that you saw on the map that was shown to you just a moment ago. Probably take to the second lap before it starts to thin out. At least that's been the pattern with the prior races. Here comes the runners yet again on the switchback. You can see that really that lead pack, the lead runner, they really haven't separated too much. Must be close to 50 runners right within 5 seconds of each other. Mention that Scanlon won the last two, the 2016 and 2015, but give you a little history of this event. 2014, Indiana runner Ryan Wells was the national champion. Year prior to that, 2013, Virginia's Gregory Jansen was a national champion. And then Virginia Tech had the top performer in 2012, that's Joey Murray. And then 2011, Delaware's Andy Weaver was the national champ. You can see the runners, they're coming back around yet again. Still early in the race. Pack really hadn't broken up too much. Probably by design a little bit with the weather being as chilly as it is. A lot of these runners from down south just are not used to this weather. Be interesting to see how the team score turns out. Defending champion Oregon is competing here today. They were last year's champion in this event. UC Davis was runner-up. Year prior to that, UC Davis was the national champion, and Penn State was a runner-up. Indiana claimed top honors in 2014, with Michigan being the runner-up that year. Looping around these trees, and then they'll head off into kind of a brushy section of the course. It's the furthest portion of the course from the start and finish section. You're watching the NIRCA 2017 Men's 8K Championship race. right at 250 runners in this race. Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit, but really by and large the wind has not been too much of a factor in the race today. Got a lead change there. We'd be remiss in our going over the history of this event, this historic site, if we didn't mention all the wonderful meets and historic meets that have been conducted on this very site. This has been the site of 7 straight D1 national championships from 1958 straight through to 1964. 6 Big Ten championships have been held on this course, and then annually the Spartan Invitational is held here, with some 6,000 runners from middle school all the way up to D1 athletes. Really a great course for running. And it's a pretty friendly spectator course as well. You can see most of the race by doing a modest amount of running. Of course, with the caliber of athletes that are competing today, it's kind of tough. You have to hustle a little bit if you're on one far end of the course if you want to hustle back to the finish. Multiple teams have qualified here today. In the men's race, there's 7 out of the Great Lakes region, 6 out of the Great Plains, 10 out of the Mid-Atlantic, 6 out of the Northeast, 3 out of the Pacific, and 6 out of the Southeast. See, we've had a lead change. Looks like Andreas Boomer from Iowa State has taken the lead. One of the predicted favorites here today amongst a host of other runners. We'll see if Andreas is going to be able to maintain the lead throughout the balance of the race. You're watching the 2017 NIRCA Men's 8K Championship. We'll be taking you here from this portion of the race straight on into the final 800 meters of the race, then straight on into the finish. Some of our race leaders with 800 remaining. See him picking up the pace, looping around this corner here, and going to take them straight on into the finish. We'll be taking you straight from this segment of the course, straight on into the finish. 8K race.
Come on, David.
Let's go!
Let's go, Nick.
Let's go, John!
Hey, Nick. Nick,
Let's
get
go!
10 guys. Get 10 guys.
Go, boys. Nice work. Good job, fellas. Good job. Let's go, Josh! I see you, Max! I see you, Max, man, and shit! Let's go, Max! Fucking get it, Max! Let's go! Yes, go, Daddy! What do you make me do?
And our finish.
Looks like currently from Indiana. We're going to have a sprint here to the end.
Here comes our top runners. Looks like Andreas Loomer from Iowa State is the new national champion. Nathan Kwan from UC Davis second. Iowa State's Jason Thomas third. Indiana University Matt Flaherty fourth. University of Michigan runner Ross Pendergast just crossed the finish line. And then a slew of runners coming through.
Oregon, Iowa State, Oregon, Penn, Purdue, Michigan, Iowa State, Pennsylvania, Penn State, Duke, Purdue, Penn State, Miami, Purdue, Miami, Northwestern, Oregon, Washington State, Cincinnati, Purdue, Illinois, Purdue, Michigan, Iowa State, Minnesota, Purdue, Minnesota, Purdue, Iowa State, Wisconsin, Syracuse, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Penn State, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Indiana, Northeastern, North Carolina, University of Michigan, Stanford, Pennsylvania, U of M, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Virginia, North Carolina, UC Davis, Stanford, Wisconsin, Vermont, Birmingham, Illinois, Virginia, Cincinnati, Wisconsin, Brown, Duke, Minnesota, UConn, Birmingham, UConn, West Virginia, Duke, UC Davis, Wisconsin, Stanford, Boston University, Ohio State, Oregon, Northwestern, Rutgers, Stanford, Wisconsin, Cincinnati, Minnesota, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Birmingham, UC Davis, Virginia Tech. Duke. UConn. Pittsburgh. North Carolina. Ohio State. Northwestern. Birmingham. UConn. Brown. Birmingham. Stanford. Brown. Boston University. Boston College. Virginia Tech. Northeastern. Pittsburgh. Virginia. Rutgers. UConn. Northeastern. Boston College. Minnesota. Birmingham. Northeastern. Rutgers, Brown, Birmingham. Pitt, Northwestern. Boston College. Live results posted on runnerclub.org. That's at clubrunning.org. Clubrunning.org.
Taking you straight on from the finish here into a race recap and then interviews. Race recap. Our top performer today, Iowa State's Andreas Loomer. Congratulations. Completed the course in a time of 25:29 with Nathan Kwan. UC Davis second. Time of 25:30. Joining me is Andreas and Nathan, the 1-2 finishers in the men's championship race here at 2017 NIRCA. Andreas, tell me a little bit about your race today.
It was pretty good. It was a tough one. I tried to make it hard for the other guys around 4K, but I couldn't really make the gap. But it was a nice sprint finish against Nathan in the end, so it was pretty tough, but pretty fun. Excellent.
Nathan, you've been around this race a long time. Yeah. Comparing and contrasting this from Masterson Station in Lexington, Hershey, and then here today, what's your thoughts about the race?
Definitely the coldest in California. It's like, low 40s and it's cold, and then come out here and it's like, okay, I'm gonna be happy when I go back to California. But yeah, him and an Indiana guy took it out, and it was for a while I was like, I don't want to get too far away. So I think some guys, they tried to catch up, and in like the last loop with 400 to go, he took off, and it was like, all right, let's try to hang on. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, great. Will you all be running again next year, or is this your all's last year?
This is my only year. I'm an exchange student from Denmark, so I'm going home after this semester. So
Oh, okay.
participating in the NIRCA event.
Well, neat. And Nathan, how about you?
I'm a master's student now, so I'll have to see how my eligibility works next year, but not sure yet. So, but it's a lot of fun out here. So.
What are you studying, master's-wise?
I'm getting my teaching credentials to be a high school chemistry and bio teacher and a master's in education.
Well, excellent. Well, congratulations to the two of you. 1-2 here at the men's championship race at NIRCA in East Lansing, Michigan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
26th place with a time of 26:11 from Purdue University, Cordell Lewis. In 25th place with a time of 26:10 from Miami University of Ohio, Robbie Alexander. In 24th place with a time of 26:10 from Michigan State University, Paulo Garano. In 23rd place, with a time of 26:09 from Penn State University, Dan Wilco. In 22nd place, with a time of 26:09 from the University of Pennsylvania, Ian Whittle. In 21st place, with a time of 26:08 from the University of Pennsylvania, Christopher Hendry. In 20th place, with a time of 26:08, representing Duke University, Patrick Cardle. In 19th place, with a time of 26:06 from Penn State University, Mark Paleo. In 18th place, with a time of 26:05 from Princeton University, Zarthost Allers. In 17th place, with a time of 26:01 from Iowa State University, William Graham. And in 16th place, with a time of 25:58 from the University of Michigan, Tyler Opdyke. Now our presentation of awards for our first team All-Americans. In 15th place, with a time of 25:58 from Purdue University, Nate Velt. In 14th place, with a time of 25:57 from Penn State University, Matt Byerly. In 13th place, with a time of 25:56 from the University of Oregon, Seth Birdall. In 12th place, with a time of 25:55 from Iowa State University, AJ Ortega. In 11th place, with a time of 25:55 from the University of Oregon, Robert Peterson.
Oh, thank you.
In 10th place with a time of 25:52 from Princeton University, Liam Collins. In 9th place with a time of 25:52 from the University of Oregon, Ryan Jones. In 8th place with a time of 25:51 from the University of California, Davis, Clancy McConnell. In 7th place with a time of 25:49 from Penn State University, Joseph Clark. In 6th place with a time of 25:48 from Iowa State University, Jeff Metler. In 5th place with a time of 25:42 from the University of Michigan, Ross Pendergast. In 4th place with a time of 25:37 from Indiana University, Matt Flaherty. In 3rd place with a time of 25:33 from Iowa State University, Jason Thomas. In 2nd place with a time of 25:30 from the University of California, Davis, Nathan Kwan. And your 2017 Men's NIRCA National Champion with a time of 25 minutes, 29 seconds, representing Iowa State University, Andreas Lummer. We'll also announce the top 10 in each gender, and we'll present awards to the top 3. Starting with the men, in 10th place with 352 points, the University of Maryland. In 9th place with 291 points, the University of California, Davis. In 8th place with 271 points, the University of Illinois. In 7th place with 219 points, Indiana University. In 6th place with 198 points, the University of Michigan. In 5th place with 196 points, Princeton University. In 4th place with 189 points, Purdue University. In 3rd place with 97 points, the University of Oregon.
Go Oregon!
Oh no, it's totally fine. That's not organized.
And that's not even
Nice job, Oregon.
Congratulations, Oregon. In 2nd place with 94 points, Penn State University. Congratulations, Penn State.
Good job, dude. Congratulations.
And your 2017 NIRCA Men's National Team Champions, scoring 39 points, Iowa State University. This is the first national championship for Iowa State.
Oh, nice mustache, Anthony.
What?
Nice mustache.
Thanks. Okay, now do a funny one. Do a funny one.
I do it.
Oh